Hi Leo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are doing the monthly readings, so looking ahead at January 2024. Can you believe it? A whole brand new year almost here. I hope everyone had a really great Christmas. It was lovely here in Australia. We had a very weird one, a very hot, mixed with thunderstorms. Awesome. And then Boxing Day, we had hail and everything. So it was pretty crazy, which, especially considering that majority of the days lately have been, quite high in the heat, so like 40-degree days and whatnot. I have worked out to let everyone elsewhere in in America especially know that, we're looking at over 100 when we're talking about 40-degree days. Okay, so I think it was 110, 107, something like that is 40 degrees. Okay, so quite hot. But yeah, it's pretty regular here in Australia. Some places it does get over 50 degrees Celsius, so it gets super hot here in Australia. I'm just lucky I'm on the east coast, not too far from the beach, so it seems to be pretty, get the coastal breezes a little bit, a bit more protected from some of the really crazy heat, but it's a bit all over the shop. But this month, we are using, I've got the Spiritual Junkie Affirmations deck. We also have the Seventh Seal Lenormand that I will be sort of splitting the month into start, middle, and end, and then clarifying with the Blackbird Lenormand as well. And I do have here the Romantic Fairy Love Oracle, so we can get some love cards for everyone as well. Please subscribe if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. We are just a super small channel here, so the more we can get that energy flowing, the better. Okay, Leo, what does Leo need to know for January 2024? Ooh, owning my power inspires others to do the same. I am not afraid to shine. Shine bright like a diamond, Leo. Let that Leo lion out. All right. Owning your power inspires others to do the same. I am not afraid to shine. Don't let fear hold you back from being that beautiful person that you are. Okay, Leo? Leo, what's going on for Leo? January 2024. We're looking for a start, middle, and end. Okay, I'll take that. Start, middle, and end of January 2024 for Leo. Okay, so that one that flew on out for the start of January, we have the Scythe. I'll obviously take that energy because that is actually about sudden, unexpected changes. And so for that to come flying on out, it's letting us know that there's some big stuff happening for you in January. Okay, Leo, some big, unexpected changes. This can also talk about breaking free from the things that have held you back during 2023 as well. So, with the Scythe energy, it is that sudden break or that sudden change that is sort of needed to, stir things up and get things shaken around for you. For a lot of you, I feel like this is, coming out of nowhere. All of a sudden, there is this big, shake up in your life, something happening quite quickly and unexpectedly at the start of January there that is leading to some change for you, so that 2024 might be a totally different year to what 2023 was for you here, Leo, but we'll get some clarity for that. Start of January for Leo, please clarify the Scythe energy. Okay, so I'm getting multiple things here. All right, so we have the fox energy first and foremost, followed by the tower, and then the heart energy. Okay, so I'm getting two very clear messages coming through, that are different. Okay, because the first one that I'm getting is, I don't feel like this is everyone. This is just a couple of you. All right. We have that fox energy coming through, as in this is a player from your past. Okay, the fox energy, it can talk about someone who, you felt was playing games, or they were a bit of a player. They only cared about, themselves, that kind of energy. The tower showing us that this is somebody from your past, kind of popping back up in your life unexpectedly. But it, with love, there's a lot of love coming from this person. So, it remains to be seen whether or not that's somebody that you're, even interested in there, Leo, because with that fox energy, you seem to be on your guard a little bit against this person. You kind of have, you've tanned them with this brush that, oh, you're a player from the past. You used to be the all-time player. So you are realizing, though, that this is how you used to view them, that this is what they were like in the past. So, like I said, it remains to be seen as to how you're going to be, dealing with that, or being approached with that energy. That they are coming through with a lot of love. That does feel like it's a romantic connection for quite a lot of you there, that there is the potential for love and romance, with this person. I suppose it's just going to depend on whether they're still embodying that past energy, or not. But it feels like for a lot of you, this is somebody that you haven't seen them for quite a long time, so you don't know if they are still that fox energy or not. So it's kind of like you don't know who they are until you sort of meet them all over again, and get to know whether they're actually, still that same person, or if they've actually changed and evolved, and if this love offer is actually genuine. All right, so I'm not going to delve too much into that, because, if it wants to be seen, it will come back through in the next portions of the messages. But because I do feel that for majority of you, this is actually talking more so about something within you yourself, Leo. So that fox and tower energy, this is sort of showing us that, I do feel that for a lot of you, for 2023, you have been in this energy. You have been in this energy where you are acting very independently, and focusing on your own survival. You've probably been taking quite a lot of time to yourself, and, in solitude, that hermit mode kind of energy, where you're trying to stand strong and independent, and stand on your own 2 feet, and not worry about others. All right, so, you're really trying to find your own power here, I find. And it does feel as though this is what's been going on for you during 2023, that 2023 maybe has been a big year for you, to learn how to be more independent, to learn how to stand strong and firm, in solitude, and use that as an independence, rather than I'm forced to be by myself. It's kind of coming through as a very independent energy, um, and with that scythe bringing in change, and you're kind of breaking free from that particular energy, and, you're moving forward into 2024, where you're kind of like, you know what, I've really gotten in touch with myself. I love that about myself, that I can stand on my own 2 feet now. I've spent this whole year, working out how I need to, what I need to do to survive, and spending the time to myself that I've needed to, in order to heal and grow, and whatnot. I have been getting those sorts of messages for you a lot lately, Leo, that you have been doing a lot of healing, and self-growth, and that sort of stuff. Check out the shadow work reading I uploaded on, the other day for the Cancer full moon. It was a pretty hectic, full-on one about self-growth for you there, Leo. So, but you're kind of really embracing that, and you're kind of getting back in touch with, you know, this self-love for yourself, and being like, I really love for myself that I know I can stand on my own 2 feet. And 2024 is going to bring around, you know, I've changed, so I'm going to bring these changes, you know, I'm going to follow through, and you know, and bring a lot of, you know, love. I'm going to stand in my power and inspire others to act the same, and I'm not afraid to shine. You know, that we did see coming through as your affirmation. You are really standing in your power and moving forward through January really strong in your own power there. We do have, for the middle of the month, we do have the anchor energy. Okay, so I do need to clarify this to sort of feel which direction it is leading us. But ultimately, I do feel as though this is, once again, you just being very strong, dependable on you. You can depend on yourself kind of energy, that you know that, you know, if a storm comes your way, you're strong enough to stop where you are, make sure you can rough it out kind of energy, that you are going to drop your anchor and make sure you don't get you know, thrown around in that storm. You're now quite stable and can depend on yourself. But I will clarify that one. Clarity for the middle of January for our Leos, please. Clarify the middle of January for Leo, please. Yeah, so we've got the clouds coming through. We also have the stork and then the moon as well. So with that stork, you know, it's kind of presenting itself to me like this, that stork in the middle of the clouds and the moon. All right, so the clouds and the moon are kind of oppositional forces a little bit here too, because the clouds is all about your logic, the thoughts going through your head, you know, the reality of your life, and thinking things through very clearly, whereas the moon is the emotional component, the you know, the things that we're sensitive to, vulnerable to emotionally. And then we've got the stork in the middle of that, stirring it all up. So it really does feel, though, that with that anchor being the overview for that energy, that stork, it's kind of like you yourself have stirred up this energy within yourself. You've stirred up all this, stirred up your thoughts, stirred up your emotions, in order to find some sort of balance between the two. So you're now actually here in the middle of this energy, in this stork energy, where you're really trying to focus on, you know, how can I use this to my advantage? I've found this balance between thoughts and feelings, and you know, I'm really now stirring up some new ideas on how to move forward, and what new energy I want to bring in for myself. And you're doing it in a very sort of balanced, stable kind of way. I can depend on myself. I have this beautiful inner power that I'm going to use to really generate these ideas on how I can use this balance within myself to, you know, move me forward in my own life, and with the things that I want here. So it's a very actually strong energy here, where we are actually seeing quite a strong balance between your you know, your thought processes as well as your feeling processes, all sort of coming together as one, and helping you you know, keep your thoughts clear, without, you know, leading yourself to overthinking or anxiety from overthinking. You know, you're balancing that back out with your true feelings coming from your heart kind of energy. And also with that moon energy, it does talk about following your intuition quite well here as well. So not just following the path of logic, but also listening to your intuition, which is a great spot for you to be in, Leo. You know, I always want for everyone to sort of follow their intuition. It leads you to where you need to be. So we are seeing you really in your power this month. And then the end of the month, we do have the cross energy. Okay, so the cross energy, once again, it's another one that can kind of go a few different ways, but I do feel that ultimately, Leo, this is you getting in touch with your spiritual side at the end of January, really having faith in yourself, having faith in where you need to go from here, having faith that the destiny that's in store for you is exactly what you need, all right? But we'll get some clarity for that one as well. Sorry, the lighting keeps changing. It's because I've got the window behind me there. As soon as that sun sort of blasts on in, it changes the lighting, and then, you know, a cloud must have come back over again. Clarify the end of January for Leo, please. Clarify the end of January for Leo. Once again, some real beautiful energy here, Leo. So, you know, this is definitely you having faith and getting in touch with your spiritual side as well. So, you know, it is coming through quite strong. We do have the lily, which is all about, you know, you're making, and, you know, I'll show you straight away. It's come through with the tree there as well. So the self-growth that you have experienced, the, you know, the looking after yourself, really becoming more aware of who you are and standing in your true power here, having, you know, this closeness with your own emotions. It's here to stay. This is changes you're making for your own, you know, future, and this growth and evolvement that you're experiencing. It is really, you know, something that's working out for you long term, and it is making long term changes for you, for the better, for your highest good here. So we do see with the tree a lot of wisdom coming from you, with the lily, emotional intimacy with yourself. So once again, it's that logic and the emotion and the thoughts all working together in really well, you know, great synchronicity here. Just within yourself, that balance within yourself, that using your personal growth to spur you on into your future here as well. We also have the book energy. So once again, you have really raised your own personal wisdom here. You really have grown, and you're now entering into some brand new chapters for yourself, and your life is going to open up to you really quickly here. I feel you're going to have a lot more hope and faith that everything is going to work out for you, that your story is going the way that you want it to go here, Leo. So I'm definitely seeing some really strong energy, especially spiritual energy coming through for you here, Leo, too, that everything is working out exactly how it's supposed to. Destiny has got your back here, and you know, have faith in your own spiritual self, and have faith in yourself that things are working out, that you have evolved and changed in order to make these new chapters of your life, you know, some of the best chapters yet. All right. Leo, romantic love for Leo during January 2024, please. Romantic love for Leo, January 2024. Wow. Once again, beautiful energy on the right path here, Leo. So that one that flew out, I don't know if you saw that or not. This first card did sort of fly on out, and that's the self-love card. So exactly what we've been talking about here. This, you know, starting to act from love for yourself and finding this self-growth within yourself. Self-love does say love yourself first, and you seem to be doing a really good job at that. And loving yourself is once again, it's progressing you to where you need to be, with romantic love as well, okay? Because having that self-love is, you know, part of your guided steps to great love, okay? That is the guided steps to great love card, and it does say follow the path of ascension. So follow your self-growth, continue evolving and growing, and gaining that inner wisdom, and you are leading yourself straight to some of the greatest loves of your life. You know, and I feel like too, regardless of the romantic love, this is the great loves of your life in general as well. But I'm definitely seeing that for a lot of you, we are looking at romantic love coming in for you. I'm kind of feeling, you know, timing wise, I am feeling that this is looking more into maybe February, where you are going to be having this card coming through a bit stronger. But you may be meeting someone at the end of sort of January. That may be where we're seeing that those new chapters sort of unfolding for you. But we do have the twin flame union. Heart, body, mind, and soul. Okay, so this is that sort of ideal perfect connection where you are, perfectly balancing each other out. You've been working on your own sense of balance, and you are going to attract somebody who is their own sense of balance as well. And it's sort of kind of come together and create this perfect harmonious energy for both of you there as well. So definitely some interesting stuff for you, Leo. So for those of you where that fox energy right at the start of January, that may be somebody of importance that I mentioned there. That they do have this potential to be this twin flame union as well. But I feel as though taking the time of January to really finding that balance for yourself first and foremost, to be standing in your own power first and foremost, and really kind of assessing as to whether this person is balanced as well, or if they are still in that past fox energy that we've seen them in the past. But I feel like that's once again, it's coming to your intuition, following your intuition about that person, if that is a person for you. But for majority of you, this is what we're looking at just in general for you yourself. Okay, so that's what we have for you today, Leo. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, but hopefully I'll see you all again soon.